Everyone, welcome back to a new post today, and let's continue with July 13th. That's the most important points for July 13th with respect to your UPSC Civil Services Examination Prelims. And the very first thing for this day was that Ministry of Home Affairs has now amended the rules to expand the administrative role of Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir, aiming to streamline governance and efficiency system. So there is a demand for converting the Union Territory into a state, and this can be done under Article 1 to 3, that is 2, 3 of the Constitution, and changes made under Article 2 and 3 are not taken as amendments under Article 4. So in 2019, the status of the state of Jammu and Kashmir was changed, and it was bifurcated into a Union Territory, into Jammu and Kashmir and the Ladakh Union Territory. So the Union Territories are under the central governance of the governance of the centre under the President, and he administers the Union Territories to the officers or the administrators appointed by him. Now they are given different designations like Lieutenant Governor and Administrator, along with the Chief Commissioner as well. So we have Lieutenant Governor for Jammu and Kashmir and the changes in the powers. So now the LG will have greater authority in administrative matters according to the changed position, including appointments, transfers, postings of senior officials. Now, why the Ministry of Home Affairs has done this? Because the Union Territories matters with regard to Union Territories are under the control of the Ministry of Home Affairs at the centre. So he will have greater authority in administrative matters, including appointments, transfers, posts of senior officials, increased control over the departments. The LG will have direct oversight over key departments like the public works, education and health, and financial decisions. The LG will have expanded powers in financial matters, including sanctioning of funds and approval of development projects. Apart from that, the amendments centralize more administrative powers now into the LG, undermining the federal principle, and this is one of the criticism. And also the proponents argue that the changes will lead to more efficient and streamlined governance as well, and improve service delivery and development outcomes as well. So we have Part 8 of the Constitution which deals with the Union Territories under Article 239. So these are the articles which deals with the Union Territories. And apart from that, we have the second most important issues with regard to the release of the Sustainable Development Goals Index by Niti Aayog. Now, this index demonstrated significant advancements for India in multiple areas and also despite global challenges. So the index was released by Niti Aayog, and this index was first launched in 2018. The index has become a primary tool for monitoring the progress of sustainable development goals in India. It has fostered competition on this regard among the states and the Union Territories. The index is developed in collaboration with the United Nations in India, and it tracks the progress of all the states and Union Territories on 113 indicators in the 17 Sustainable Development Goals aligned with the National Indicator Framework of the Ministries of Statistics and Program Implementation. Now, the Sustainable Development Goal Index India scores range between 0 to 100, and the highest score of the state and the Union Territory, the greater the distance to the target achieved. So the states and Union Territories are now classified into 4 categories under the index, that is aspirant 0 to 49, performer 50 to 64, front runner 65 to 99, and achiever 100. Now, the latest finding of the report, it says that India's composite SDG score improved from 59 in 2018 to 71, reflecting achievement towards achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. We are just about 5 years away to 2030. All the states and Union Territories have shown improvement ranging from 57 to 79. 32 states and Union Territories in the front runner category, and between 2018 and 2023 and 24, the fastest moving state is Uttar Pradesh, followed by Jammu and Kashmir and Uttarakhand, and the front runner states include Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Madhya Pradesh and West Bengal. So we have made achievements with regard to climate action, affordable and clean energy, clean water and sanitation, good health and well-being, and no poverty. So these are the 5 areas out of the 17 that we have made achievements, and this is given by the Niti Aayog. And the next most important issue for the prelims is about the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. Now will lead an initiative with the National Informatics Center, serving as a knowledge partner. It is called as e-Office. Now, the e-Office is a mission mode project under National e-Governance Program developed by the National Information Center, providing a digital workplace solution built upon open architecture in a reusable product for replication across the governments as well. So what are the key components of this e-Office? Now, it's e-File, that is File Management System, KMS Knowledge Management System, a WAW Work from Anywhere portal, Sparrow Smart Performance Appraisal Reporting Recording online window. And the next most important issue is with regard to Vizhingham International Seaport. Now, the first cargo ship from the Chinese vessel San Fernando as entered in the Vizhingham International Seaport, developed by Adani Ports and a Special Economic Zone Limited. It marks the beginning of operation of India's deepest large deep water transshipment port, and it is constructed under public-private partnership. So we have 13 major ports in India: Haldia, Kolkata, Visakhapatnam, which is artificial, Chennai, which is artificial, Tuticorin, which is artificial, Vizhingham, Cochin, Mangalore, which is artificial, Goa, Mumbai, Jamnagar, Kandla, and Mundra. So these are the major ports. And the next most important issue is about IIT Madras having discovered water micro droplets can break down minerals into nanoparticles. Now, this study was published in a journal which says that creating nanoparticles from minerals such as silica, aluminium by applying high voltage of mineral microparticles suspended in the water. The electric fields and the surface tension within the micro droplets facilitate rapid transformation, which is not possible with bulk water. The innovative method holds potential for application, especially in agriculture, by infusing soil with silica nanoparticles to enhance plant growth and transform unproductive lands into fertile regions. We already have nano DAP being produced and also nano urea being produced by IFCO in India. And the next most and so this is the most important. The next is the NASA's CHAPIA project, which involves 4 volunteers living in simulated Mars habitat for a year to study the long duration mission to Mars. So the mission, part of NASA's Crew Health and Performance Exploration analog, which is called as CHAPIA, was first of the 3 planned simulations, and the habitat is called as Mars Dune Alpha. So it is a 1700 square feet 3D printed structure at the Johnson Space Center at Houston, Texas, designed to replicate the Martian conditions, including a backdrop of red rocky cliffs and stimulated Martian soil. Now, the crew experienced conditions to those of Mars, including spacewalks in Mars walk suits, growing vegetables, and dealing with communication delays, limited resources, and prolonged isolation as well. And before we sent Chandrayaan also, so we have a place in Tamil Nadu with regard to which replicates the place on the moon, and similarly we have NASA doing the same for the Martian climate or the habitat, replicating it at Texas for allowing the spacecrafts or the astronauts to have a better experience of what exactly the Martian environment will be. And apart from that, we have locals protesting against the Upper Siang hydropower project in Arunachal Pradesh due to environmental and social concerns. Now, the project is 1100 megawatt dam on Siang River, which is a strategic counter to China's hydropower project. The Siang River, which originates in China, is called as Siang. After it enters in the northeastern state, the Siang joins 2 other rivers, Lohit and Dibang, downstream from Brahmaputra. So it is the upper head stream of Brahmaputra along with Lohit and Dibang. So this is about the Siang project that is being protested by the people in Arunachal Pradesh. So India responded, so because of the proposed projects of China on the Brahmaputra river in Sangpo, which is called as Yarlung Sangpo, India is responding by building a 10 gigawatt dam in Arunachal Pradesh. However, locals are protesting against the dam on the Siang, which is one of the headstream of Brahmaputra along with Lohit and Dibang. So this is all about the most important points that you need to track for July 13th. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. And I shall see you tomorrow with July 14th for the most important points that you need to keep track for your preliminary upcoming examination. And until then, it's very happy learning.